Good evening, guys and girls. Rob with you this evening, and yeah, pretty much on a just a serious note this evening. Um, Wanted to come in and tell you there's going to be some channel changes going on, um, and it's just I've been thinking about it for a while. Okay, I really have been thinking of it for a long while, and um, just think that um, my schedule and my schedule's going to be picking up some in the upcoming months, probably April, somewhere around April, maybe March. I may be looking to coach a baseball team this year. Last year, I sponsored a team. Now, if I sponsor a team and coach a team, um, it could always, that could be a whole lot of time. Um, I'm my status pro basketball. I want to keep that rocking. Fast drive football, keep it going, right? I want to keep it going. And obviously, um, soccer blast. I get asked about that all the time, and that leaves out some stuff. And I've arranged to pass off YRL Division One and Division Two to someone else to start broadcasting it on another channel, to have complete control over it. I will no longer, I will not be commissioner. I will still have a car, but I will no longer have any say as to what happens. I will no longer be carrying the races on my channel. They're going to another channel. The fellow that has been gracious enough to carry it for me, it said he will come on here in just a minute, and I'll let him speak for himself. Um, he's got an up and coming channel, great guy, and I trust him with it. I trust him with it. I really do. Um, Bleacher Bums. No. Nothing happened. I've actually got two more races in season 6 to finish before I pass it over. I want to coach baseball this year. Okay, I want to coach baseball and maybe sponsor a team, both in the spring. I want to play status pro basketball. I want to get that going more and more and more. I still got inside. Payoff pitch baseball. I still want to play some more of that. I got the soccer plus inside the cup golf with Alan. And it just was starting to stack up. It was just starting to stack up on me. And I knew, of all things, when I look at the percentages of what takes my time up the most, racing. Figuring points, we got it on computers over here. It's, you guys just see me when I do the races. We figuring points out. Sometimes 4 days a week. Love doing it, but I'm just getting burned out on it. I'm not gonna lie about it. Now, if Dwayne passes it off after season 9, and I'm like, oh man, guess what? I got a clear schedule. I'm good to go. It's nothing saying it won't pass back to me. What's up, Tim? But my main thing is I just didn't want anybody upset with me. Okay, like I say, I want to seriously think about coaching baseball this year. I've done it before. I did it with my little brother, but I was in my 20s, early 30s. Now I'm in my early 50s. I want to have an assistant coach that's in his 20s. They can get out their hands on and do stuff with them, and I can kind of say, and I want some older kids. I would prefer 15, 16, 17-year-old guys that know what to do, where I don't have to, direct traffic all the time. I don't want to be a traffic cop all the time. But I'd like to, I'd like to shine the gold off of a silver player, or shine the gold up on a silver player and make him a little better. That's all. It's my love, golf is I guess my second love right now, and nothing I can do other than just play that. But baseball, I can teach, I can show somebody, and I was decent at it. So that is what I want to do this year. Okay. I realized season 7 probably would start April, May, June, somewhere along in there, right there in the smack dab part of when I would be going out all the time. I just like YRL. Now YRL, I gave it breaks, I gave it time off and stuff like that, but I gave it 100%. Always did. And that's what I want to do with baseball. And I just feel like there is not enough of me to where I could do this, and this. I didn't know how I was going to approach coming on here tonight, but I just want people to understand why I'm doing it. Okay. I've had people in the last few days say, Rob, I think you're depressed, which I talked to my wife last night about that. And I said, look, that's the furthest thing I am right now. I said, I couldn't be any happier right now. I love being married to my wife. Very, very happy. Got good friends on the channel. Yeah, it's definitely not that. It's definitely not that. It's just, it was time for a change. And I've sensed it the other day. Like I say, when I said something about I was going to do some channel change. Now, let me also stress this. You're still going to see my crazy ass on here. You're still going to see me on here. I'm with me and Alan are going to do our Ryder Cup on here. We're going to do it. We're getting together. We're going to get it soon. Fast Drive Football. You're seeing more and more of that on my channel than ever. It's a game I love. I love to play it. Soccer Blast, you're going to see it more on my channel now. Okay. Soccer Blast is going to be featured a little bit more on my channel when I'm here. And what else? I got some other stuff. Man, oh man. And I want to delve into that Bowl-O-Rama before it's over. But Status Pro Basketball, yeah, is something else, and that's not short. Anybody that plays it knows it's a play and out game. It stretches you out a little bit. So when you look at what you got, and you're still going to see me play red, white, and blue racing. I may throw an 87 set on there. I may throw 93 set, 99 set, whatever, 2000 set, the all-time greats, whatever. You may see it. So don't be surprised. But I want you to support the person that's going to be taking this over. I really do. He's such a good dude. He's coming on here in just a minute. Let me make sure I send him an invitation, because I do want you guys to meet on my channel and talk to him. If you got questions for him, it's a great time to just, and just get it to him. He was doing some wash just now. And I know all about that too. But I'm also, anybody that knows me knows how I make my living is I sell stuff on eBay. So I'm going to start doing some thrift stores, start doing some other stuff. And maybe where you may see some stuff that I go pick up here, there, whatever. And I just think that it's time for me to step back and let somebody else step right in. I got every confidence in the world and Dwayne March. Dwayne, um,
How's it going, Rob?
what's going on, my friend? I can't hear you well. Is it my? We'll see.
Is it me?
Could be. It might be me.
Let's see
Find out.
here.
Find out from the audience out there if I can hear you. Try it now.
Can you hear me now? Better now, Rob?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
I can hear you. Yeah, I wanted to tell the people that I'd been talking about doing this for a while, and Dwayne had talked to me last week about maybe taking over Division 2, and then I hit him with it. And then I hit him with the the big wall. Okay, I guess it's my headphones. Let me plug my headset back in. Let's try it again, or I'll go without it. Hold on.
Hey, Tim and Larry. I can't hear you now, Rob. Hey, Rob, I think you're muted.
How about now? How about
Yeah, I
now?
can hear you now.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
great. Yeah, yours was fuzzy on my end, and what it was, I didn't have my plug-in all the way in. Okay, see,
gotcha.
Larry doesn't hear me now. Uh oh. Now they're saying they can't hear me. Hold on. BR
BR
Wells
says
says,
he can hear you.
and Tim says he can. Now I don't know about Larry. Can you hear me now? Larry says it. Okay. So let me kind of give you guys a little bit of what happened. Last few days ago, I got in touch with you, Dwayne, and I said something about would you be interested in doing and I think he just mistook me for just saying Division 2, but I meant at the time to do both. But
Yeah,
I think
looked
you,
up the too.
yeah,
You said that's
and
when you started it. You'd like to have somebody run it for you. At the time, I didn't have a camera or nothing.
yeah, and um, I'm thinking about doing some baseball this year as far as coaching baseball, getting out
cool.
and about. So I'm thinking about being, not being at home every day, and I practice 3 days a week, and ball playing 2 or 3 days a week. So it's, and then on top of that, I still got games I want to keep playing. But YRL, man, the points, all that type stuff. And like I say, that's something that when you're taking it over or whatever, you contact me, whatever, and I'll send you paperwork of how I did things. And it's not going to be
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's fine. Dwayne can send me paperwork and just let me know that, yeah, I mean, I can send him paperwork and say, look, this is the way I did things. And if Dwayne says, look, guess what? I think I can do it smoother than Rob did. A-okay. There is nothing to say he can't do that. So, what's up, St. Louis fan? 1990. Let's say 1990 was that. Let's see, who the hell? 1990. Did they win it all in 90? St. Louis?
Whoa.
St. Louis didn't win. Did they win it all in 1990? Somebody help me out here. What's up, John? Did St. Louis win it all in 1990?
Yeah, Tim's right. That was the Reds and the A's when they
Yeah,
swept the A's.
yeah. But that person's still a 1990s fan. I think it's a lady. I think it's a young lady. So cool. That's cool though. Dwayne may say these jabronis are a piece of work. Man, I'll tell you, wire to wire the Reds. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, but I'm watching Dwayne's channel more and more. Dwayne says he's got a lot of stuff going on with his friend Troy. And your friend Troy, does he live near you, Dwayne, or is he?
Yeah, about 3 miles, not far at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, 3 miles. Even if it's 30, that's not far away
Yeah.
compared to everybody in here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you see him pretty often.
Yeah, we grew up together, Rob. One from
Oh,
grade
okay.
school the whole way through high school. It's about the only person I still talk to that I graduated with.
Oh, okay. And I've got a couple of friends like that too. Sadly, my friend Rick, I want you to know, thinking about you, bud. I know he was a big part of your life, and we sent your mom and the family a card today. So Rick, Crispin, if you're out there, yeah, we're thinking about you. The whole Kinsler family. Um, it hit us tough when we heard that Saturday morning he had passed. So
Up in Maryland, Larry.
that's one of my friends. His brother passed away. And Dwayne, Larry's asking, where are you from?
Hagerstown, Maryland.
So I still below the Mason Dixon line. So
Yeah,
Dwayne can still carry on races without feeling bad.
I go to North Carolina. They still call you a Yankee.
Still call you? Oh, they call you a Yankee.
Yeah, I said I'm below the Dixon.
Yeah, they can't call me. They can't call me a Yankee because I'm about 45 minutes away from the North Carolina line, and I hick and y'all and shit more southern than some of those jabronis do. So yeah, they can't pull that card on my ass. They can't do that. I've been there. I have relatives in Martinsburg, West Virginia. He's very close there.
Yeah,
he's very close there, Larry.
Away.
Yeah. Martinsburg's right on 81, and then if you go down a little bit, you get down to Ranson.
Yes.
Yeah, me and my cousin, and he's nuts up there. Anyway, we went to this club up out. Let's see, what was it called? Up in Ranson. I forgot the name of it. Anyway, it was a bunch of women and all. He loved it. Anyway, before I was married.
Wasn't the Huddle Club, was it?
No, the Huddle Club. No, that wasn't the name of it.
Okay.
Golden Horseshoe, I think was the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
They probably threw that. They probably trashed that one too. What's up, Ken Castro? To kind of to anybody's just getting in here tonight, let me tell you what's going on. I'm thinking seriously.
Sorry, Rob. Did you get a hold of PJ?
I did try to contact him and see if we can keep.
Because I have no clue how to do that.
Yeah,
and he does such a professional job with that.
He does a great job, and let's hope he will keep doing it to help out. John Wise says I was born in Connecticut. I also lived in Rhode Island and New York. I'm a Yankee, but not a Yankees fan. So, and then Ken Castro wants to find out where in Rhode Island. Well, I'm kind of update everybody that's just getting into here to the channel. I'm thinking about doing some coaching baseball this year. I want to start doing more soccer blast. I want to start doing more status pro basketball. I want to keep playing fast drive football, and it just it stacks up after a while. And I saw what was going on, so I got in touch with Dwayne. And Dwayne has graciously agreed to take over YRL. It's going to be on his channel starting season 7. Now, I've got 2 more races to do in this season. Okay? I got 2 more races to do in season 6. And then I'm passing the torch over to Dwayne. Dwayne tells me after season 7, like, dude, I'm burned out on it already after one season. We'll find some kind of way to go to season 8 if we can keep it going. But that's my thing. I wanted to find somebody that would keep it running. I didn't want to just fold the tent up and say, this is season 6 and this is going to be the end. Whoever's the champion's the last champion. I didn't really want to do that. And we're going to see to it that Dwayne gets the cards. He's already got a mat. He's got everything else he needs. So all he needs is the cards, and he'll be in great shape. And we can work it out. I know we can do it.
And your homemade rules.
And my homemade rules, they're right here. So all you got to do is when you start your races, roll with what you know and roll.
Yeah, but the only thing repair grade. How do you do the repair grade since there's no pit crew grade?
I normally go with a 7. With a 7.
Gotcha.
In the short races, but in the longer races, I normally go A, the middle C, and then the middle E. So it could be 9, then 7, then nothing, or whatever. So
gotcha.
but you can use it any kind of way you want to, man. You
Oh.
can go B, C. You can
'Cause I
go
didn't
B,
know
C,
you-
D.
I didn't know if you
Yeah.
gave everybody a C grading, and that's how you did it or not.
Now, but I do give everybody the same on the board.
Right.
And then if a card calls for 1+ or 1 less, I'll
Exactly.
explain it. Say, okay, instead of last race where we all got 7s, this is +1, so we all get 8.
Gotcha.
But you know, somebody like a D. Scott Howard, he's got a card that his escape is 10 because his
Yeah.
pit grade's only a 2.
Right.
So yeah, he takes care of his car.
Yeah,
Where
that's
a
what I
lot
did
of people,
too. Yeah.
a lot of people like, okay, I want 9 on my pit grade, and I only want 3 on my fix. And a lot of
I was-
times you end up paying for it.
Yeah.
Now, it's not so bad if all you got to do is win a race and make it to the finals.
Right.
But if you got to stay in the points and stay in the points and stay in the points, which is going to be your decision, yeah, then it's cool. And like I say, every season, no, I ain't stopping my channel. No. Danny's getting me all mixed up, and no, not at all. Thinking about giving my channel up. I'm just like I say, just taking a little swerve here. I'm thinking about maybe doing a little bit more when I go to yard sales, do some of those picker, kind of picking type deals, and see if I can find something. Maybe show that online. A lot of people like the area down here in Virginia. So if I take my dad riding one day, I may just have him hold the camera up and just sit there and shoot the shit with him for 2 hours and just let it. Yeah. So stuff like that. And then also, like I say, my man, where is Ken Castro at? He is always asking me to get Soccer Blast on there. I will get Soccer Blast back on here now. And, and then the Status Pro Basketball. Yeah. And definitely payoff pitch baseball and fast drive football is easy.
Got to get inside the cup.
Oh yeah, and inside the cup
now.
with right. So
I've been
that's the
watching
thing.
these old videos.
Kaz Grala.
Yeah, driving that the money cars, number 50 for the Daytona 500.
Is that
Floyd Moneyweather. He's got a car now. Sunglass
right.
company sponsoring.
Got a question or two. Danny, how you feeling now? He's had COVID for a while. I wish we had. I wish I could find. I have my man Keith White in here too. Keith, he's had COVID, and I think he's going back to work tomorrow. He's gonna be taking the Z-Pack going to work, and I'm like, whoo, that would be knocking me on my butt. They got to get in the 500 though. Not a for sure thing. Now I'm still sick, feeling some better. All right, man, just keep feeling better. Michael Jordan, he's not a new owner. This is his second year.
Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, it was a
23-11 team.
Yeah, the 23-11 team, which in reality, it's 23 and 45 now. I think are the two cars that they're driving for. It isn't.
Yeah, the 11's just the name. 23-11's just the name of the team.
Right. Yeah. But I think the 45 car of Kurt Busch is one of Michael Jordan's cars. I think it is.
Yeah, with
newish. Exactly, John. Exactly. Second year. That's it.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching. I must admit, I don't watch the races. There's one thing that pushes me away from the races. Anytime they mention the word segment, I'm not watching it. I just won't. I'm sorry.
I don't like the stages either, but
no stages, segments, whatever. I will not watch it. So until
especially they don't like the yellow. I think if they want to do the stages, they can keep running.
I always believed that you could win a race with the old Darrell Waltrip way. That you didn't have to be the fastest horse out there.
The Silver Fox, right? David Pearson,
right? David Pearson
finished the race to win the race,
right? You had enough juice at the end to win,
Right.
where everybody else had to come in and make a pit stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you know there's hardly any strategy. You know when the yellow's
Now,
coming out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And now you got one wheel, what do you call it? One lug. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So that's me. Okay, guys. I'm not trying to turn anybody against NASCAR. I just know what I just know what I used to see when I used to go to the races in 87, 88, 89. I went to the races then. I was 21, 22, 23 years old going to the races in the 80s. And
I'll
now
tell you
I see
another
what
thing.
huh?
The other thing that really hurt NASCAR, and they need it, is sponsorship. When big money got involved, they didn't want you getting out there pissing the public off and being their spokesman. Because Miller went to freaking Rusty and told him, "You can't be the most hated driver on the track and have us as a sponsor."
Right.
So you can't run
Right.
as aggressive and be a
And
nutball.
then running from your grassroots, leaving Wilkesboro, leaving Rockingham, cutting 100 laps off of Martinsville. You got people that already went back to Martinsville demanding their money back because it had Blue Emu 500 on their tickets, and now it's 400 for the spring race. They're
Right.
going to be able to get their money. They're going to be able to get their money back if they want it.
That's the night race, right?
It is going to be the night race in the spring. It's going to be 400 laps.
Yeah.
But now a 263-mile race is only 210 miles. So
And the ticket prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, Wilkesboro should be back. Yeah, Wilkesboro should be back. There's so many good tracks. I mean, Darlington is such. I mean, Darlington 2 races there minimum. It wouldn't hurt if they had a 3rd race there. That's how good that track is. Darlington is a bomb. It wouldn't hurt if they had 3 at Charlotte. Have 1 at the road course and 2 at the regular track. It don't matter. I don't mind road course races either. If you want to have one down there in Texas and Austin, have it. Have at it, boys. Give them room to race, though. Okay, give them room enough to race. Dwayne, how you like this race? They're gonna race down here at out in L.A. Truthful.
As a all-star in a Busch Class type race, awesome. But if they ever do that stuff for points, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, they could. They couldn't do it for points.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they couldn't do it for points because I wonder out of however many cars they have out there at a time, at the end.
23 at the most, I think they said.
Okay, how many are gonna have not just scratches? I ain't talking about just bumps, but almost fenders taken off. I'm gonna say half of the cars. Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. That's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be. When is that, Sunday or is that Saturday night?
I think it's Saturday, but don't hold me to it, Rob.
Okay, Danny can tell us. Danny knows. And he said he thinks Wilkesboro will be back by 2024, which would be great.
Yes, I think it's Sunday, Rob. Yeah.
And he's right. They actually should have run it at Bowman Gray Stadium. It's Sunday.
They practiced there with the cars.
Yeah, Bowman Gray has been running them, and they got new.
Yeah, Danny, you're right. It's Sunday.
Yeah, I'm like this. Paving a track is not always the fix. Sometimes don't pave it, and it's a lot better.
Oh, look at Atlanta.
Yes, Atlanta used to eat the tires up.
Right.
It was like, okay,
what to do.
it was like
tires.
It was like you stay up top, you'll be fine. But you couldn't go so fast because you worry about hitting the wall. But everybody that was running low, 20 laps in, it was just like it went on a cheese grater. That's what they need. That's what they need. They need a track like that will eat tires up and be like, okay, guess what? Yeah, the Bristol dirt track is stupid. It is idiotic. You're right. I agree. Right. But I wish it was blacktopped again. I wish when it was the old blacktop, but it kept chunking up. But it was awesome, man. And And I've seen people put blacktop over top of concrete, like thin and stuff. And I've heard tell that it's like a grease pit,
Yeah.
really slicked in. So if they ever did that, that would be wild. But I don't think they'll ever do that. I don't think they'd have nerve enough to do it. Richmond, don't pave it for the next 10 years. Let it get rough, let it get abrasive. That's great. That's great.
Right.
Look at all this snow and shit that they're getting up in Pocono now. Let it go. Let it go. When they go around those turns, and I hate when people tell me, well, they can run wide open. Yeah. That's just like going out here and going on a mountain road. Yeah, you can go wide open if you want to. Chances of making it alive is not pretty good, though. Don't be a dumb, there's a brake pedal in those cars for a reason.
And a gas,
you remember
right.
Log Cabin Speedway, Rob, in Franklin County, Virginia? I do not, but I do know where Franklin County Speedway is. I do know where the Franklin County Speedway is now, Danny. I've had my car out there before. Yeah, years ago. I had a red Chevette, and I had it out there, and I was running pretty decent laps with. And they said, well, do you want to run the IndyCar race? And I said, no, I ain't doing that. And then they said, okay, now we're going to have drag races. And I was like, there ain't no way I'm going there. Pulled mine off the track, parked my car, come on over down to turn 3 and 4, sit over there and started drinking beer and eating chicken with my brother. And this guy pulled in. This guy pulled in with a cherry red Corvette. Cherry red. 2013 model. It was in 2013, so it was brand new. They go talk to him, and he said something about, so how many miles you got on your car? And he said, I just drove it from Roanoke, so I got 43 miles on my car. I just drove it off the lot that day. And he said, okay. So they said, we got 10 cars out here, or 12. I think he said they had 12 cars. You got to make it to the finals and win $1,000. Anyway, he went up there and tried to he got like 5 of them or 6 of them to double it pot to 2,000. So 6 of them, if any one of those 6 would have won, they would have won $2,000. But if none of them would have won, they'd have got their money back. Let's say, for instance, you wouldn't have wanted to play a part in the doubling up, and you won it, Dwayne, then they would have spread the money back around. But if one of the guys that did put the money in the pot won, was going to win 2,000. He was one of them. And so he got out there against, I don't know, like a Dodge pickup to start with. And I mean, he just left him. And he started on the outside. Then he went on the inside and went around. And so he made it to the next round. The next guy was a Mach Mustang. And he started on the outside. And the Mach Mustang, when he started going around turn 1, started moving up. You can just imagine if you drive a Corvette, probably at that time, probably worth $25,000. And I mean, he's got this much room on the outside, and he's got this much room between the cars. I mean, nothing. This guy went and turned down. The Mustang turned down and started going down the backstretch. I mean, he kicked that thing into overdrive. That guy with the Corvette. He got back at and actually caught him by turn 4. And when he did catch him, he lost the back end of it and went straight in the wall.
Ooh.
Total lost it. The back wheel, back right tire was flat. Like they had to haul it off of there. $26,000 out the joint. How about that? Yeah. How would you like that one? We sat there and watched it. It may be on here on YouTube. Might be here on YouTube. Just look it up at Franklin County qualifying races. I guess what it is, they just put them at the line and let them go. But then at the end of the night, they got this thing called IndyCar races. They don't care if you got farm vehicles. They don't care. Trucks, cars, whatever. Okay, as long as it's not farm equipment, you can't go out there and bring a plow or something. But you can go out there. You can bring a pickup truck. You can bring it. Now, no, I don't think it's any it's allowed. go-karts because it's too much wrecking going on. You got to have at least a helmet and no glass on there. And
roll cage required? Roll cage required or not?
Roll cage not required, but seatbelt is.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and we've seen them before where they turned a little Toyota's, not Camry, the little one, Corolla, flipped a little Corolla over, and it started spinning like a little top, and we were sitting there laughing at it, So he didn't cut the damn car off, and then all of a sudden they noticed where he couldn't get out the way of nobody. So all of a sudden they put through the red flag at, which they never do that. I mean, most time you have to race through the wreck.
Yeah, we do that up in Hagerstown years ago.
You race through the wrecks.
Right.
Yeah.
The track gets blocked.
Since this was dangerous to him, he climbed out of his car, and I was thinking he's gonna do this. Dumbass gets up on top of his car and starts running, and he gets off of it, and they start pushing it and spinning it around like a top, playing with it. I'm like, oh, these dumb bastards. He gets in the pits, and then they start racing again, leaving the car right there on the roof. They didn't move it. I'm thinking, Lord have mercy. These people, oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen some good fights up there, too, man. Some damn good fights. A
buddy of mine, he entered a car one time in an Enduro race. I didn't know him at the time, and that's what they do up there at Hagerstown. That was 10, 15 years ago. They haven't done that in a long time. And like I say, they half-mile dirt track. They didn't clean the track until it was completely blocked, and then they make a car and a half path and then start the race up again.
This is 4/10 of a mile paved.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's banked too, bud. It's banked. So if you on the first turn or the first 1 and 2 or second or 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, it's just gonna slide down because you can't stay up.
Have you ever been to Hagerstown or Williams Grove?
The track? No, I've not been to the track.
How about Winchester?
It was a dirt track. I want to say I went to Natural Bridge Speed. Have you ever been to Natural Bridge Speedway?
No, I've been to Lincoln up in PA, been to Winchester, Williams Grove, and Hagerstown, and then up in PA, Port
Dover.
Royal.
You ever go to Dover? You ever go to Dover in Delaware?
No, I've been to NASCAR was Rockingham back in the late 80s, early 90s, and then Richmond. NASCAR.
Yeah, I've been to Pocono, Dover, not Darlington. I've never been to Darlington. I've been to Rockingham, Richmond, Bristol, Martinsville, Wilkesboro, Charlotte, Talladega, and that's it.
North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, Wilkesboro. I went to Wilkesboro when they were still running. Oh, yeah. That was the best short track to go watch a race at because it was a little bit bigger. And but you know what? I missed the fight day when they all got out there and fight on turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't that time. I wish like hell I would have been there. I was down in Martinsville at the time Ricky Rudd won, and he was burned from head to toe. Remember that? They it was, man, it was like 106 outside. It was terrible. Everybody left there was as red as his damn ink pen. And he got out of that damn car, and he couldn't even throw up. And they gave him some water to drink, and then he threw it up. And it was like they laid him down in the pits and interviewed him. And I'm like, Lord.
Was that when Dr. Gary Punch was still announcing?
Yeah, Punch was still out. I want to even say Jenkins was still calling races back then. Yeah, I met Bob Jenkins a bunch of times. He just passed away recently, didn't he?
Yes, he did. I thought he did.
Yeah, he was a hell of a great announcer.
I like him and Benny. I like old Benny Parsons.
Huh?
I like Benny Parsons with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
It was one that I didn't like listening to too much. It was old what was the old big guy's name?
Buddy Baker?
Yeah, I couldn't stand listening to him. Old Crisco, that's what we used to call him.
Yeah,
my boy used to drive an 88 Crisco car. We used to call him Old Crisco because we said he talks as slow as Crisco. And then today, this was pure gold. Me and my wife, we got home today. We'd been gone most of the day, going to the doctors and stuff all day today. She had it planned. She was off work. We get home, and Kenny Wallace has his own YouTube channel. He's on there talking with his wife today. It don't get no more real than that. I love Kenny Wallace. Oh my God. And I like his wife too. Ken.
Yeah. I'll have to look at the channel. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Look up Kenny Wallace speaks with his wife. And it's just, man, I'm telling you.
He runs dirt races. And
yeah. And he's gonna run nationally this year. And then next year he's gonna run within 50-mile radius of St. Louis, and that's it.
Oh, that's it.
And that's going to be it. He's got grandkids and all, and they're all in school. His grandchildren.
He's 60-something, ain't he?
He's 58.
58, yeah.
Him and his wife both are. They went to school together, so it's only it's like a year difference in one of them.
You remember when Rusty won the championship?
89.
Kitty was in the pits. Rusty's jumping up and down in the car, and he says, he's busting your car up. And he says, I don't care. We just won the championship. Remember, put a big old dent in the hood and the roof, jumping on it. Yeah.
Did you know actually that Kenny Wallace started off as a crew chief? Did you know that?
I knew he's in the pits. I didn't know he was ever a crew chief.
He started off at 88 as a crew chief for now it's gosh. Now where the hell are you at now, Danny? Damn it.
Yeah. That's like I didn't know Davey Allison, crew chief for Red Farmers victory at I think Talladega in at that time Busch Series. I didn't know that.
I didn't know
that. Got elected in the Hall of Fame and was talking about it in his speech. I didn't know Davey was the crew chief for that race.
Yeah. Where oh man, I wish he was here right now. He talks about it on there, and if you watch it, he'll even tell you when back in '89 when he started crew chief, and he even admits, there ain't many people admit when they ain't got a dime in their pocket. He said, when me and my wife got married, we didn't have two nickels throw against each other, and we didn't even have a car to drive. We didn't even have a car to drive. That's what he said. And then he got his break to become a crew chief somewhere for somebody in South Carolina, I think.
Let me try to look it up.
Called him up. Yeah. See if it shows. See if it shows. Yeah. Pete got got in touch with me. Sure, no problem.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Excellent job, Pete Jet. Thanks so much, man. Yeah. And I'll give him more in depth, and you guys more in depth as we go. But I'm like I say, I'm kind of laying it kind of thin tonight, just letting you guys know the overall reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I want people to understand it. I really do. Yeah, man, counting points up, keeping up with who moves forward, who moves back, and then Dwayne, let me also as good a cast as we got right here beside of us here. After the race is over with, about 5 minutes after the race, somebody's gonna text you, Dwayne, where am I in the points?
Yep.
Yeah. and you're like, okay, these are good people. And how can I just say, damn, man, I ain't had time to look at shit yet. It's most of the time, that's what I just tell them. Tell them the damn truth. Tell everybody, look, I ain't had time to look it up yet. Man, I'll tell you what, it's tough when you have to keep up with points, keep up with this and that. But if you got a good computer, I say definitely keep up with your last telecast and broadcast. Even if you have to rewatch it and be like, hey, let's double check, make sure these people finished that place. Because I got caught a couple of times, like in season 3. Rob, I finished this place instead of that place. What did I do? I threw my ass to 44th and moved everybody else up one position or whatever. I was like, guess what? It ain't gonna hurt me that I moved everybody else up a position or whatever, and I threw me back, and I took less points or whatever. And and that's the thing, man. You just, when you see you make a mistake, you can't let it be.
Well, see, that's one reason I wanted this to do the Division II, because I wasn't in it. I won't be in it next year, so that way nobody can say I'm trying to do anything to help myself.
Ain't nobody gonna say it. Hell, man, if they was gonna ever say it to me, now would be the time. I don't want 2 races. I want 2 races now. So they're gonna be like, hey, yeah, he's winning now. Now you get the hell out of it. Yeah. Some suspicious shit, now. But I went 5 seasons, man. I went 5 seasons and 55 or 60 races. And I mean, they'll tell you, I didn't sniff, and the wife still hasn't sniffed victory lane either. And trust me, if you're married, who you want to get win first, me or her? You damn right. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I was crooked, you know damn well which way we'd be rolling.
Exactly.
That's just, yeah. And I think people know me well enough to know I ain't in my blood, man. I could say, yeah. And that's the thing. If you decide to sometimes I've showed the rolls, sometimes I didn't. Sometimes people said, I'd rather see the board. Find out what they like, roll with it, man. And I'm telling you, it's a good cast of people, man. It really is. It's just, and that's the thing. I ain't losing nobody. All I'm doing, I'm just going to gather on that wheel from once in a while, watch you do it. So, yeah, I will do that. I will. They'll be like, hey, what's this jabroni doing now? I thought I was supposed to be moving forward. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun to do, but it's a lot of work to do. So I say this, I'm going to be finished up probably by Super Bowl week. Take it, look at it, figure out what you want to do. Most time I took 3-4 months in between times, sometimes 6. Figure out a time frame that works for you. And be like, hey, you know what? I think I like to do it then, and you can mix them up the way you want to. And like I say, I always had a bag for YRL tracks and a bag for my Division II tracks. You can mix them around.
Oh, talking about bags, I wanted to say something to you. Did I see rubber bands on that fast drive football?
Rubber bands, yeah.
Rubber bands, yeah. I thought I seen rubber bands.
Oh yeah, you got rubber.
I thought that man's got rubber bands.
Oh yeah, I got a stack of rubber bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, they work for that though. They ain't hurt them. And I know who made those cards. I know who cut those cards out, so we can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
I think he's taking the rubber band off of that.
That's like breaking rule number. That's like breaking breaking the ultimate rule.
Yeah, because
you saw it. You're the only one's called me out on it. Yeah, I was like, oh shit.
I was like with Troy's house, and he doesn't have any baggies, and he's like, we was cutting out cards, and he's like, you want a rubber band? I'm like, yeah, carry that stuff home. I'm going to need it. But yeah, I don't like rubber bands either.
Yeah. But for these, they're so big and so wide.
Right.
They're fine. They work out great for it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're right, John. That's why I started watching Rob's channel, was to learn how to do red, white, and blue before I bought the game. Yeah.
And so now, how long have you had red, white, and blue racing?
Got it back in about a year, about February or March.
Okay.
My buddy Troy had it for about 6 months. I watched it on Steve's channel, AFR, and I'm not big on fictional stuff.
Right, I'm not either. I
didn't know they made pro, so I wasn't interested in it. I'm like, I don't want a fictional game. The racing game I wanted was, I don't know if you remember back in the day, they had that Indy 500 by USAC. That was about the only game, and that was literally moving cars all around the track. And that was about the only racing game you could come up with. And NASCAR didn't have a single racing game. But then I seen this stock car racing game on Steve Towers' channel. I'm like, that looks cool. Then it was all fictional, and I'm like, I'm not interested. Then my buddy Troy says, I got the 84 season with it. I'm like, you got what? He's like, I got the 84 season. It comes with NASCAR seasons. And I'm like, cool. Went over to
Oh, so that turned your head back around. Yeah. Now I play Formula D. That's a course that you set out on your table. Okay, you can flip it over. You can play a road course, or you can play a drive through the city type course, and you're gearing it up and down. You got first, second, third, fourth gear. Now you're using, I don't know, Polly Gillette and John, Riggy Boggy or whatever the hell, whatever their names are. But you're driving the damn car because every move you either have to gear it up, gear it down, or keep it in the same gear. And if you don't watch it, you spin the son of a bitch out. So that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, I've never seen that game. Have you done it on the channel?
Formula D, it's pricey as hell. Run about $80, $70, $60, something like that.
Have you done it on the channel, Ron?
I did it one time.
Did you?
A couple, but it takes so long. You just run one lap. I mean, it takes forever because you got like 12 cars. 12 cars, I guess, 6 or 8 or something. So I had Bobby Catalano. I think I had Tim Tribe. I had some other people help me out. We was racing each other, and I just said, "Hey, show me what gear you want to go in. We'll tell you. I'll tell you what you got going next."
Oh, I forget how long that Indy car, because it was 500 miles. It wasn't, of course, actually 200 laps around there. Don't get me wrong here, but it was quite a few laps, and you had all 33 cars that made the Indy 500 that year. So you picked 33 cars around that track going in and out. Whoever had the inside position, if it was even, went first, and so forth. Yeah, and you had passing problems. It had 2 or 3 pit stops per race. Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, I'm sure. I also used to have a McLaughlin NASCAR McLaughlin. Let's see, what was it called? I bought it out of a NASCAR magazine. It was cards, and it actually had short track, medium track, and then a super track or long track, whatever. And you do have to fight Formula D in order to get to expansions. You got to get them. Yeah, you got to get the main game first. You do.
$70 for the main game,
because all it does, expansions, just give you a track.
Right.
It was this game, McLaughlin Group or something was called. Okay, and then it was the stock car. Let's see. I'm gonna get this right because I'm gonna show you a picture of it. Let's see. Stock car. STOCK. Car. Auto Championship card game. I think that's what it was called. And it was cards. And you'd either have a green car, whatever. Stock car championship racing card game. That's exactly the way it looked right there. They came in little boxes like that.
Uh-huh.
Like this right here. Whoops. I didn't want to touch it. And it run you about $40 or something like that. And you will not find that game. I would love to find it again. I sold it. I think I got like $150 for it online.
No kidding. Sure.
Yeah. It's tough to find. It says 2 to 12 players, and you got green, yellow, blue, black, white, red, whatever. Each one of them's a different car. And then what it is, you deal so many out.
Oh, I've seen that game on somebody's channel when I was looking to buy games. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to play that many
like cards. 7 cards, and you play these cards of certain.
You got to play that many cards, and you can pass somebody in the process. You can
move me back.
Got to have enough to make it to the pit stop for the next time. You got to make it.
And you could play a card to move me to the rear.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. There it is.
I didn't know that game went.
Passed it outside, passed it inside advantage.
Yeah.
You've seen that before?
Yeah, and you can, like, one will say you swap from fourth to first. You can swap with somebody. Yeah.
Challenge. Yeah. All sorts of stuff. And it still shows you how many laps it's worth. Like that one says 12.
Right.
That one says 12.
Yeah, I was on somebody's channel.
And then what it is, let's say you race in Martinsville on a short track. Well, you got to run 500 laps total. So it may say next pit stop is lap 80. So what you going to do? You're going to try to get your 80 laps together, and then see what you can do to try to pass somebody, stuff like that too.
Right.
Yeah, it was a cool game, but I just never had nobody to play against. I
Right.
mean, some games you got to have people to play against, and it actually in the box when you had the box, it was kind of long. It was enough room for 164 sets of cars.
Yeah.
You could put 4 of them in there, and yeah, some people, some people put
Right.
them on. Man, that game came out in 95. Is that the year it came out?
Is that right, Ken? Cool.
Well, I had it till I got married, so it was 06, 06, 07. I had it up there. Actually, I had it down here in Virginia. Perfect condition. May have pulled it out 2 or 3 times and played it. And then I thought, well, shit. I lied to you too. I'll tell you where I lied to you in a second. But I said, well, hell, somebody probably give me $29.95 for it. So I put $29.95 and $10 shipping, and let them start bidding on it. So a day left to go. My wife at the time, when we first got married, what's up, hobbyist? What's going on? She looked at it and said, yeah, I think you're getting a bid or two. And I looked over and I said, well, yeah, I got $39.95. Real cool. So anyway, I knew what time I put it up the week before. It was like a Friday afternoon, like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, something like that. So I was like, about 5:45, let's see what's happening. So all of a sudden I turned it on to my eBay channel. So I've had an eBay for a long time, 15 years more than 15 years. Then all of a sudden, you start seeing the numbers turning and flipping and flipping and flipping. And it went for like $89.99 or something. Somebody paid like that. It wasn't quite $100, but they paid $89.95 or whatever for it, plus $12 shipping and handling on a game I probably gave $25 for.
Right.
And it came out of Newport News and Norfolk or somewhere right here in the state of Virginia. So I didn't have to, when I got it, they shipped it to me and I didn't have a problem with it. But it was in one of those, it was in I may still have a NASCAR book around here, but if you look inside the NASCAR book, you can actually find.
Was it that Stock Car Magazine? I used to get that.
Something like that. Yeah. What's up, Alex? You can find it in those stock car racing magazines and open it up and, sometimes it had like what do you call it? Fantasy points. I played that once. I played that a couple of times too for money and stuff years ago. And lost my ass on that.
The only game I know I got that's worth anything is that APBA saddle horse racing game. That goes for $4,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you got in good shape.
Yeah, the box's corner's a little messed up, but the game itself is in wonderful shape. Yeah,
you got yourself something there. And then I came out and told everybody. I said, "Well, I got electric football." And
my buddies had them. I never had that.
And then somebody asked me, said, "What kind of electronic football?" I said, "No, electric football." And they were like, "Electric football? Joe Burrow overrated? Do we agree?" I do not agree. I think he's a good quarter. I think he's one of the top. You don't luck into the Super Bowl and beat the teams you've played without being pretty damn good. I think right now Cleveland wouldn't give him up for nothing. I wouldn't either if I was Cleveland.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, not Cleveland. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I think Garoppolo will be the Bucs next quarter. Garoppolo started his last game, folks. Garoppolo's going to be a backup wherever he goes now. Don't you agree?
Yeah, unless he goes to a team that has
really needs him.
Gets hurt.
Yeah. But I don't think he'll start the season as a starting quarterback anywhere.
No, he reminds me of
he reminds me of that guy that used to play for the Bears back about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. What the hell was his name? Orton?
Kyle
Orton. Yeah.
Well, he reminds me, like I say, he didn't get to the Super Bowl, but he reminds me of Trent Dilfer. Make it the whole way there, play great. And now you ain't got a job next year.
Kyle Orton. He reminds me of him. How about Russell Wilson going to the Bucs? It could happen, But right now, dude, I'll tell you what. Whoever gets that 49ers job is going to have a hell of a good gig going on. So I had the electric football game, and my mom and dad got it from me. I was 10.
What teams came with it?
I only got 2 teams to go with
Right.
it. 78. So you can imagine what 2 teams
It was
came
Dallas
with.
and Pittsburgh.
Exactly. So what happened?
My buddy was a Cowboy fan.
I'm a Washington Redskins fan, right, at the time, which Michael Peterson, I'm hearing they're going to become the Commanders.
The Commanders. That's what Joe Theismann said.
Now, he said it's Admirals.
Joe Theismann said Commanders.
Yeah. Now, Mike said he saw his nephew seen him bring a big sign into the stadium that they're going to put up there. It said, "Hail to the Admirals," or the Admirals are here, or something. I think it's the Admirals. So we'll see.
It's tomorrow. They'll announce it tomorrow.
Tomorrow is when we see it. I hope it's Admirals. I like Admirals better than I do Commanders, I think. I don't know. I think I like it better. But getting back on my point. So after I got that year, it was a big deal to get to electric football.
Oh, yeah. I was about the only one around who didn't have it.
so I started working in tobacco fields, and I started getting my NFC NFC East. So I get St. Louis, Dallas again. Made sure my Dallas teams was the same color jerseys. Washington, the Giants, and the Eagles. So I said, okay. So anyway, they're coming next Christmas. Anyway, my mom and dad finished out the rest of them. And that's once when Tampa Bay had the pewter.
Yeah.
I mean, the kind of
orange.
The real orange. It looked like a creamsicle.
Sickle, right? Creamsicle.
So what happened was I moved up to Pennsylvania, and I ended up grabbing all my stuff from down here in Virginia, packaged up great. My wife will admit to that. So I get up there, and I'm like, I don't know how to get rid of this shit, but I want to get rid of it. I had some bases and everything, so I was like, well, why don't I just put a couple teams out here and see what the hell happens? I said I got plenty of Dallas, plenty of Pittsburgh, because I reordered them a couple times. So, and you always had an arm or break off or something once in a while, but these were pretty much in great shape. So I ended up putting Pittsburgh and Dallas up, and put 2 teams up. And I said, okay, the black jersey, Pittsburgh team, the white jersey, Dallas team. And I ended up getting, probably got 18, 19 bids, probably for like $40. I said, well, shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So then I go putting the Browns and the Bengals together. Well, that wasn't too good a deal. I was like, okay. I didn't find enough people in Cleveland, Cincinnati. The Ohio contingent let me down. I got like $25 for it. So I kept teaming them up together. And I put the Houston Oilers along with another team, and they did really well. So I came down to my last set, and before I even was able to put them on, a guy came on there and said, "Do you have that orange creamsicle Tampa team?" And I said, well, yeah, I'm getting ready to put them on with, let's see, Tampa and was Tampa and Green Bay maybe in the same division then?
Yeah, they was in the same division.
Yeah. Okay. So I had Green Bay with the white jersey, but the greenish colored pants. And then I had Tampa with the orange, ugly ass jersey and the white pants.
Was that the
and
one
I showed them all, oh my Lord. The next thing you know, I got a bidding war going on. Somebody in Baltimore, Maryland, somebody up there in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and somebody down in around the Tampa area. It went nuts. I think I got $160 for those 2 teams.
You're kidding.
Hell no. I got like $160.
I thought you was going to tell me you got $5 for them.
Shit, no. I mean, they were bidding against each other. They had a war going on.
Oh, man.
I seen where they were sending notes to each other like LOL and shit like that to each other now. Because they knew they were doing it. So anyway, so after I seen the 160, I find the guy's phone number and I call him. I said, look, I can't send you. I can't charge you any damn shipping. So what I'm going to do is this: I'm going to mail one at a time, and I can put $100
Insurance.
insurance on each one. Okay, so I can send this one for like $5, and I can send this one for like $5. Get $100 insurance each time. So if either one of them comes in broken, you get your money back. And what's up, Sermon? What's going on? And he was, man, he couldn't have been no better. And then once he got every one of them, you know, that dude sent me $10 back. You believe that?
Right.
He did, yeah. He was like, he said people don't do shit like it. And I said,
Use
well,
Keith Avalon before Keith Avalon.
do what?
Use Keith Avalon before Keith Avalon.
And I was just like, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
You paid that much for it.
Right.
I was going to make sure you got it in great shape. I mean, I was putting padding in there, and I was putting paper and stuff in there. I was just making sure there's nothing I want to see happen to this little box.
Right.
And I put it in brown paper at the end. I was like, if I hear anything, I'm gonna rip a damn thing up and do it again, you know. And I did. I had them in. It ain't no telling how much money I put into just shipping this stuff. But I was
Did
like,
you have any of them just spin around?
Oh! You talking about the bases when they get going?
Yeah.
Bouncing a little bit too. I used to have them do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Then one guy told me, he said, "Look, guess what? Have you got the Super Bowl field? It's got Super Bowl written on the side." I said, "Yep."
Oh, I never seen that.
Mm-hmm. It's from 1970. I might be able to show it to you from the Sears catalog. Let's see, because that's where I ordered everything from back then. It was like 77. Let's see. Electric Football Super Bowl. That one ain't it. It ain't mine. Ain't got AFC and NFC at the end of it. NFL. Oh, you know what? Maybe it does. NFL Super Bowl. Yeah. Tudor Games. Yeah, it's Tudor Games. He's exactly right. Yeah. It's 1977 J.C. Penney Tudor Games Super Bowl electric football game. And it said right here, the Raiders and Vikings at 77. So it's 78 when I must have got it. Yeah. And that's where it's got Super Bowl written on the side of the.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I still had it. The guy got in contact with me. He said, "I'll give you $150 for it." Then I look at it, and right around the 30-yard line, I had a damn. It's done scratched one time, and done got to what do you call it? Started rusting.
Oh.
And I called him back and I said, "It's got rust on it." He said, "Damn." He said, once that happens, it's done.
Yeah.
Once that happens, it's done. So I took it, bent it up, threw the couple bits in the trash. I was so pissed about that. But, yeah, I had all 28 teams. 5-5-4, 5-5-4. It's the way it was. So if you got the AFC Central or the NFC West, I think
NFC West. Yeah, that's right.
They were 4, and the other was 4.
Yeah.
They were cheaper, you know, so I could get him for like $19.95.
Yeah.
And
you had St. Louis in the East back then.
St. Louis. Thurman. Hey Rob, what's your favorite? What's your favorite? Maybe he's asking where's my favorite bride. I hope she's back in there. If that's who he's asking, I don't know if that's what he's asking or not. That's an easy question to answer. Now, if you got a harder question, you may have to take it up with Dwayne. Dwayne's a question answerer tonight.
Oh, Elvis said he had the Redskins, Cowboys, and Vikings and Bengals in the 70s set.
Oh man,
yeah.
Do you remember when the Bengals used to wear a helmet and used to have
Bengals? That was Paul Brown. He wanted to be the Browns, and he had to put the Bengals on there, so he went.
Well, that's some shit.
Yeah.
Then finally, what 80?
It was the year they went to the Super Bowl. 81, right?
81. Yeah. They finally started.
They changed their stripes. They always said they changed the stripes. Yeah.
Hope he's asking about my favorite bird. What's your favorite? I don't know. Sermon, we'll see what Sermon's going to ask, though. And he shouldn't get mad at me because, let's see. All right.
Oh, Icky Woods, that was 88, wasn't it 88? That's the year.
Icky Woods was that 87, 88, something like that.
89. Was it 89? Because that's when Walter won the Daytona 500 and did the Icky Shuffle in Victory Lane.
89. He won 89. Yeah. He won it. You're talking about the Daytona 500.
Yeah. Like I say.
Yeah. And he won. Speaking. And what were we just talking about a while ago? Speaking of winning full mileage races, find a full mileage race than right there down at Daytona when he was. I think he said a lap and a half down at one time. He ended up just coming up and just beating everybody because he. No, I can't do the Icky Shuffle. And then, let's see. What we got here going on? Boy. Dan Ross, star, Super Bowl 16. Dan Ross, tight end?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, John Wise is heading out. I'll play a quick strat baseball game and then head to bed. I'm up to game 114 in my 2016 replay season. Good deal, John. Okay. Definitely come back on your channel or come back on my channel. Update some people. Let us know what's going on.
Both American and National League, John, or just the American League?
Yeah. Once again, guys, this is a happy night. This is a happy occasion. I didn't want it to be a sad ass occasion. That's the reason I wanted to get Dwayne on here. We're going to trim back. We're going to trim back a little bit of what I'm doing online and go to some new stuff. I'm going to start playing some more basketball. I'm going to start playing some more soccer. I'm going to start playing more fast drive football. I'm going to start playing more. Help me out. Inside the Cup golf. I'm forgetting all about that. And YRL, we got us a new commissioner, and he's right there. Dwayne March is going to take over. He's going to take over season 7. So season 6, I still got a couple races left. We got to figure out who is going to be sent down to Division 2. But after 2 more races, Dwayne's channel, we're going to bust Dwayne's channel wide open. I definitely, and that's your channel right there, right? Exactly, Dwayne March.
Yep, that's the channel.
Yep. So you won't have any problem at all finding his channel. You get right there, and definitely, if he contacts me and says, "Hey, Rob, come over and watch the race tonight. Come watch the race on my channel." I may hop on here real quick and say, "Hey, let's go to Dwayne's channel. Dwayne's going to have a race going on." So Dwayne will do a great job. Steve, how you doing this evening? Ken, did you get mine? Did you get mine, Ken, 2019? I hope so. I replayed it anyway. I don't know if I didn't email them to him though. But did Ken watch them? I don't know. I did 2019. I did do it. I promise. I even did them online. So I'm asking to see if so other than red, white, and blue racing, how about I didn't even mention Glory Days Boxing. I love that too.
Yeah, me and Tori's going to order that and split that. Get that bundle because it's 110, isn't it? The bundle.
Oh, you're talking about for everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do that, and then
he's got the new expansion sets. I want to get them because
okay. I don't have everything, but I've ordered them as they've been coming out and stuff like that. Yeah,
I like to get the Hearns, the Hag. And then, the Hag's in the middleweight, but he's got Leonard, Hearns, and Duran. I think he made middleweight cards for them.
Okay. Cool. All right. That's cool. Yeah. Middleweight's your favorite too?
back in the 80s, it was, man, I love
Yeah,
it. Sure.
yeah. Hagler was my favorite fighter to
Oh,
watch.
you're telling me that man was so underappreciated. God, that man was great.
Yeah.
And he was a
Rob, what would
decent
you do
guy.
if you were a baseball manager? A bunch of your players ordered pizza during practice.
Eat
Probably
it.
happened before, back when I was coaching before. Uh, as long as they didn't forget me and we didn't miss anything, it would be awesome. I would, especially 15, 16, 17-year-olds or something.
Yeah, old Sugar Ray, exactly.
Especially if they were going to buy it. That's the awesome part, as long as they paid for it. You know?
Which Sphinx did you like, John? Leon or Michael? I like Michael.
Yeah, well, Michael was what he neither one of them was middleweight though, were they?
No, he was light heavy. Michael was, and then moved up to heavyweight.
And Leon was heavy.
Heavy, yeah.
Very heavy.
Yeah, near the end, sure.
Yeah, he had a gut on him. But I tell you what, I loved watching. I'll tell you a few other people, heavyweights I like to watch. I used to like to watch Foreman fight.
Oh, George, yes.
Foreman.
Early and later.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Foreman was a tactician. He could run his mouth. George Foreman, to me, reminded me more of Charles Barkley than anybody. He was a jokester, carrying on a bunch of bullshit, but when it was time to take care of business, he could smile with the best and still be a vicious killer. And when I say that, he didn't look to kill nobody in the ring, but you could tell he could hurt you if given a chance. And that was the same way with
I'll tell you who I liked in the heavyweight division back then. That was Michael
Dokes
Weaver. The Marine.
Mike Weaver.
Man,
Mike Weaver he was a bad man too. Yeah.
Yeah, sucker, man. He was in shape all the time.
My favorite I thought maybe he was going to say Dokes. Dokes was a good fighter, but the problem with Dokes was you just didn't know who he was getting each time he was fighting because.
Did you watch that Weaver Tate fight? Remember that one when he knocked him out in the 15th round? Tate was beating the crap out of him, and all of a sudden he decks him in the 15th round. That was an awesome fight.
Yeah.
I agree.
Does Mike Tyson have a bite rate?
Yeah.
I tell you, there were a lot of good fighters that you'll be getting when you get that set, and it's like, okay, where are my score sheets at? Let me go find me before I even start. Let me go find myself a great library.
What's the first match you got to do anytime you buy a boxing game? I think it's easy. I do it every time. Every time I buy a boxing game, I do the first match is always
Hagler Hearns.
No. Marciano against Muhammad Ali is always.
Oh, okay. You can do that too. Yeah, that's always a fun one too.
Yeah,
Marciano Tyson. Either one.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a fun. Yeah.
Yeah, which I've done all.
Muhammad Ali, Marciano.
I've done them all. I used to do one a week on my channel.
I love title bout. The box game title bout. Did you ever have that? The Avalon Hill title bout?
Yes. Did I have it? Yes. Huh?
I don't have it anymore.
Yes, I had it, and I had it back in the day, and then I ordered title bout 2. And
that company's terrible. That company is terrible. I won't order from them.
Now, Dwayne, before we came on here, did we mention anything about Title Bout 2 or this company?
No.
Okay. I wanted everybody to know that before I came on here tonight, because I've had my rant. Geez. I've had my rant a couple of times. And people jump my ass.
That guy, he never gets back to you.
People jump my ass on the chat. Really? Oh, man, this man's only trying to make a living, Rob. This man's only trying. All I said was this.
Terrible.
Either send me my product or give me my damn money back. I didn't raise no hell. But boy, oh boy, this guy's just trying to make a living, Rob.
Well, I couldn't order nothing. I tried to download the game.
I talked to him on the phone. I called the son of a bitch on the phone.
I didn't call him on the phone.
Yeah. And I don't call many people son of a bitch, but I called him a son of a bitch. And I ain't changed my rule. Yeah. And people like me and don't like me. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
that can be
but
terrible.
when I spend $70 or $65 on something, and I go 6 weeks, 8 weeks, and I haven't heard a word from you. And guess what? I'm in Virginia. You're in North Carolina.
Is that where it's
I
at?
can, hell yeah, I can freaking drive to your house in 3
Mountain, pick
fucking
it up.
hours. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't think for a damn second that I'm going to come on my channel and I'm going to be like, well, you know, no. So I did. I shot my cannon more times than one on my channel about this. It was funny. You brought it up.
You're right.
It was funny. And I swore then I'd never bring it up again.
Yeah,
Once you brought it up, it was like it's open game for me. Now I can say some shit about it, right?
Sorry, man.
But, that's all right.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. And like I say, I called hell. Rob, this guy's just trying to make a living.
I figured
I
there's
said,
more
I don't give a
adults than
shit.
there is them.
I don't give a shit who's trying to make a living on something. If I'm paying you $60, you either got two ways you can do. Refund me my money or send me what my product I paid for.
Right.
In 8 weeks, it was between 6 and 8 weeks. I bought it at the beginning of December one year. It hadn't been that many years ago. And oh, thank God, man. Let me tell you, this was before I came on started my channel. So it's must. You know what? I bet it was 2017, 2018.
Gotcha.
Later in that year, because the next year, 2019, I started my channel up. So I've just had January 1st. January 1st, I started my channel up. And I was showing my racetracks and stuff like that, which I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff since then. And then right off the bat, one of the first things that popped up was, well, we have this cool ass boxing game you might want to look at. And it's called Glory Days Boxing. And man, oh man, I watched it played on like 4 or 5 channels. And then Anthony was like, okay, I created this and I hope you like it. And it just soft, well-spoken. And I was like, okay, where are you from, dude? And he said, well, I'm from Arizona. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, we're gonna send him some money. We're gonna see what the hell happens. And
you bought it directly from him.
So I bought it. I bought it from him. I think before me and him, it might have been. I think it was before me and him really, really became good, close friends. Now, if I go to Arizona, I gotta go see him. If he comes to Virginia, he better bring his ass my way. Damn right. I'll feed him some chili. I ain't gonna give you. I mean, I'll let him run around the house all he wants to. I ain't got no weights he can lift or nothing.
Well, I didn't know you could buy it directly from him because he's got it on one of the websites.
Yeah, but I think this was before he got everything going real good. Yeah, and he boxed when he was younger himself.
I seen him talk. You interviewed him on the channel and he talked about it.
Yeah, so you might find some stuff way back when I first started the channel, and he was just a breath of fresh air. Like, well, Rob, you know, you might want to try this on your channel or whatever. And he's always cool about laid back.
Yeah.
And anytime you got boxing on the channel, I'm going to tell you right now, let people know you got boxing on the channel. Show who you're going to fight up on the thing. And put the first few times, don't put Dinkins and Winkins or Johnson or put some names on.
Right.
There you go. Put somebody who's going to draw asses in seats. That's what you want, as they say.
Red Sox does a good job.
What is the best pizza you've had in the last week? I hadn't had much pizza in the last week, bud. That is unbelievable of me. I know. Roll the side of the dice to see if Mike Tyson bites his opponent in the 10th round. That's funny as shit. Who is the first Afro-American NHLer? Let me think. Goaltender. Who was he goalkeeping for? That's another good question. Hey, I think he's on the NHL Network. Now, what the hell's his name? And then Ken Castro's going to put a big damn nope up there. Make me feel great right now. Oh my gosh. What is it? What is his name? Oh man. Ken. Ken Cooper. Yes, Rob. Yes, Rob. And that would help me. You know what I'm saying? Probably still wouldn't think of his name. Nope. Okay. Make me feel like shit. All right. Okay. Damn it. That had to be back before my day then. I don't know. I don't know. Does anybody? Not Kevin Weeks. Okay. It's not Kevin Weeks. I didn't know. That's who I thought it was. Kevin Weeks.
Yeah.
Who else could it be? How else could it be? Was he a winger for? Tell us what team he played for. Did he play for the Capitals? Before Willie O'Ree. I can't tell you nothing about Willie O'Ree because I don't know Willie O'Ree. No, I did. Did you ever play hockey during?
No.
I played for about 4 years.
Did you?
Yeah, and I practiced. I practiced with the scrimmage squad of the Virginia Lancers for 3 years.
They got a rink here in Hagerstown. They got a team.
Oh yeah. We used to go up Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 3/4 of the team got locked up when we went up there.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah. Actually got locked up. We had a guy on the team took pucks out of a bucket and started throwing it into fans.
Yeah.
And I mean he busted 4 or 5 people wide open. He got him a hefty fine. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, baby said he played hockey. He was good at it.
Yeah. Let me tell you who the coach. Let me tell you who the coach was. You won't believe it. The guy from just finished up Tortorella. And the guy now that's the assistant head coach for Philadelphia, right? He was one of the forwards and was a thug on the team. John Torchetti. You ever heard of him?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to look him up.
Yeah.
Torch played and then become like a coach player in '88, and a little bit in run. 5'8", man. 5'8", weighed about 5'8", maybe weighed 170 pounds. Little bitty guy, and he'd grab you by the shirt and say, "Motherfucker, do you really think you that damn good a player?" And then Torch, he did that to Torchetti. Torchetti was like 6'4". He said, "I'm a hell of a lot better than you, motherfucker, because I ain't got skates on." And I mean, we were busting loose laughing. That was. Oh no, I'm definitely not a thug on YouTube. Not me, man. Are you kidding? I've only had this damn thing broke about 8 times. Oh yeah. Oh, let me show you some good scars. Oh, I can show you some good ones. Across there, it was like 14 to 16 right across there. Yeah. And then right up under here.
Yeah.
I actually had that cut right there. It was hanging down over my eye. So.
Damn.
That was fun time. That was fun times at the zoo, as they say. But yeah, I've got places like on my arms and stuff that people think right across all the way down right there. What happened right there one time? I was actually going off the rink and got it caught right in the damn door.
Ooh.
Blood just started squirting. So I was like, oh shit. And they didn't even sew it up. All they did is pack it on ice.
Yeah.
Never did sew it up. So, yeah.
You have a good one, Tim.
With no sound, I actually made more sense than usual. Yeah. Elvis a motherfucker at times. You know, he'd be a real son of a bitch when he wants to be. He sent me the racetrack, and oh yeah, but he's a cool dude. He's got a car. He's not moving down anyway. And how do you say that right there? Jaya, how do you say it? Jaya? Heyday. It's a game.
Yeah, it's a game that Keith put out on Play Now. You
How do
bet
you say it?
against it.
How do you say it?
Oh, yeah, I'm not good, man. Yeah.
Highlight. It's not J. It's not J a lie.
Hey, no, it's
It's not
silent.
Jaya. It's not
Yeah.
Jaya lie. It's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Highlight. Okay, highlight.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's something I don't know. Highlight. Steve hooked us up too. Good deal. Now, Steve. Not sure. Where are you from, Steve? And look, I only have like 100 different people I could try to keep up with. I know Ken.
Okay.
Yeah, Ken's from Massachusetts. Amish Elvis, Indiana. I think he's from Indiana. I think now. I'm gonna have to get. And Highlight. Where are you from? Highlight.
Is
Oh,
PJ the closest to you?
who?
PJ, does he live the closest to you?
John Wise is in Charlottesville.
Oh,
Sean D. Sean D's in Lynchburg. He's
oh,
right
that's
here.
right. I forgot about
That's
him.
right.
You-
Ken's in Rhode Island now. That's right, Rhode Island. He's not in Massachusetts. Steve's in Massachusetts. Okay. And Highlight, where are you from, bud? Where's Highlight from? I'm going to say South Carolina. What the hell? Highlight, South Carolina. I'm taking a guess.
Yeah.
I'm probably wrong. And then Amish Elvis are. Highlight is from Pittsburgh. Whoa. Right close to home for Dwayne, not far from Dwayne.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Amish Elvis, are you I do. I got a have you ever seen my subscribers, Matt, Dwayne?
You showed it to me when I first got on the channel.
Yeah. I need to update. That's gonna be something else I do. That'll be something else I do. Swansea, I'm in Swansea all the time, says Ken. Florida still has Highlight. Oh, okay. But Highlight is from Pittsburgh. So, Steve, Florida still has Highlight, but Highlight Heyday is Pittsburgh. And Amish Elvis says Indiana. I thought so, man. It's hard to keep up with everybody. I do know D. Scott Howard. I don't know if you've seen him or heard of him. Good dude. He's from Seattle, Washington area.
I was on Bleacher Bum's channel. He's on there tonight.
Yeah. Seattle, Washington's where he's from. Hey, dude, when I do my races, if I redo them or whatever, he'll come up. Great job, Rob. Great job. 40th or first. It don't make a shit for him. He always good job. He's a good dude.
Well, I made that last DRL race exciting. YRL Division II race exciting by finishing 13th.
Yeah, you tried to give it up, didn't you?
Yeah.
You did your damnedest, but
Yeah.
everybody else that was
I got lucky. Everybody that was in
behind
the
you
top
points finished
high.
9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Yeah.
They didn't finish first or second.
Right. All the top 4 guys finished real high and kept these other guys from being up there. Yeah.
Steve says play games. He loves the hockey blast. History Maker Baseball. Dwayne, do you have History Maker Baseball?
No, the two I got Cold Snap that Harris sent me.
Cold Snap is Canadian football.
Yep.
Harris how you liking that? Have you
haven't
played?
opened it up yet.
Well,
I've opened it, but I haven't played it. And then I ordered for Christmas.
He's got red, white, and blue also. And then
Lacrosse Blast. My daughter used to play lacrosse, so I got Lacrosse Blast for Christmas. And then I got History Maker Golf.
Okay. And then I got History Maker Golf. Me and Dwayne's played that online before. I got Bowl-O-Rama. Hadn't even touched it. I haven't even pulled it out. That's the thing, man. So many of them can gather dust. And
well, I got so addicted to red, white, and blue, Rob, I didn't want to get anything else because I was playing it all the time. I knew I wasn't going to touch nothing else. But then I started watching you guys. The first time I seen you play in golf was with History Maker Golf. So I was thinking about getting that. Then you and Al started playing that Inside Cup. But
Yeah,
then when I went there, I couldn't get no old golfers there. I like older golfers.
yeah. There,
And
I
now
think
I'm hooked on that.
I think
I'm
he's
hooked on
thinking
the
about
LPG.
making. I think he's thinking about making a set of 50 older golfers, 80 and before, 1980 and
Yeah, that would be
before,
cool.
and then I think he's thinking about maybe even making the LPGA set.
I'm getting hooked on that, Rob, because nobody else does it. I thought, well, if I put that LPGA on my channel, maybe people will watch that because nobody else is doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing, man. You are a trendsetter. You are a trendsetter, and that's the thing right there. Are you guys going to be watching the Winter Olympics? Alex, there's a couple of things I like to watch. The one thing, you will never guess what the highest rated sport is of all Winter Olympic Games. Do you know, Dwayne?
I want to say it's bobsled. Not.
Now, it would think about if you had a girlfriend or a wife sitting next to you wanting to watch it.
Oh, ice skating.
Yeah, figure skating. Figure
Yeah.
skating. And to me, a lot of time is taken on that. I don't care anything. I don't care anything about the one when they leaving mountain and going back and forth, back and forth. I like it when they just fly. I like it when the downhill. I like it. The first one get down there, it don't make a damn if you're on your ass or how you get on there. You just get down and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I like it. Luge.
I like luge and bobsledding. I like when Jeff O'Donnell was sponsoring the U.S. Remember?
Who is that?
Jeff O'Donnell put money in the bobsled.
Jeffrey Bodine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he had him up in New York. And,
yeah.
This year we're not even going. Are we even going to the games this year, Americans?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they are going. Just
boycotting it. What's the word I'm looking for? More or less the dignitaries and all ain't going over, but they're sending the athletes. Yeah.
All day heyday. Curling, I like watching that pretty good. It's pretty fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I watched that on the Olympic Channel when it's not the Olympics. They have
brooms and rocks. That's what we call it. Me and my wife, brooms and rocks. That's what we call that shit. Yeah. To us,
there's a lot of strategy, a lot of thinking in that.
Yeah, it is. And I like to watch. Let's see, what else do I like to watch at the Winter Olympics? And
of course, I like to watch the hockey.
Yeah, and now you see, to me, I don't understand why they don't play basketball.
I didn't understand why that ain't a winter sport either.
Why wouldn't you make it a Winter Olympic sport?
Yep. I agree.
Baseball's great for outside.
Yep.
But why don't you make basketball a Winter Olympic sport? Yep. Why not? It's indoor. I mean, hell, if you go to a high school basketball game, you can damn well bet it's not 90% of the time. It's not going to be 80 degrees outside of it. When you go to a basketball game.
It's always a fall sport. It's after football season. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, it makes all the sense in the world to do that. Soccer, perfect summer.
Yeah.
Perfect summer. Do it in the summertime. Put them out there and let them do what they want to do. I love to watch a World Cup. I love watching that. Do you watch a World Cup in soccer?
Yes, that's about the only time I watch on soccer.
I love to watch it. And I watch EPL too. I like watching that.
Yeah. My buddy Troy Carter's into soccer.
I got a friend that I actually goes online on YouTube now, and he plays. What do they call it? PGA Tour 2K22. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. PGA Tour 2K22. And he plays in the EPL. He actually is with Manchester United. It plays. And then he's got one of these guys. He's got one of the basketball on ice. No, not on ice now. And so he actually is one of the midfielders for Scott McConaughey. McConaughey. Yeah, I think it's his name. And he goes against one of these guys. It's just has his channel, and it'll be like, okay, if I beat your ass today, I want you to sign me, autograph me a jersey or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you beat me, I'll send you some of my mom's brownies or whatever the hell, or whatever. And those two are tight, man. They're from over in Ireland or Scotland, somewhere over there. You can't beat that. You can't beat that stuff
Right.
like that that's going on. And like I say, I know for a fact it's that guy.
What
It's awesome.
town's Alan Shaw from?
Alan Shaw is from UK. He's from England. You got to go on up a couple hours north of London. You got to go on up our ways. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
On up a ways.
He's
like I
from
say,
the islands.
Huh?
He's from the islands over there.
He's from the big. He's from the big.
Yeah,
big
but who's the
land.
gentleman that's been on your channel from the islands?
Paul Govier.
Paul Govier. Yeah, he's cool as shit.
Govier. Now he's from the Shetland Islands.
Yeah.
He's the one that says from his backyard he can see the sea and all that shit.
Right.
I'm like, that is bad.
Yeah.
He's the one that had the beard.
Yes, and has
me and Alan play the golf together, but he told me he'd be on the show anytime we ask him. Man, he's one. I was asking him questions. This is what I felt like. I felt like, okay, I'm like 9 years old now.
Right.
And I'm asking this guy questions because I'm asking him some of the stupidest shit. He's probably like, that dumb motherfucker don't even know this. Yeah, well,
he's thinking,
what time does the sun come out where you live?
Right. He's thinking, how did dumbass Americans ever win those revolutionary wars?
And I had to go out and tell him, say, look, I don't know. And that's the only reason I'm asking. He said, this was back a month and a half ago. He said, the sun comes out here about 10 a.m. I said, wow.
Yeah, because
what times it go down? 3:30. We get 5.5 hours of sunlight now. So I'm sure his day is expanding. But he said there's one time of the year, I want to say right around June, they get
sunlight the whole time.
22.5 hours of daylight.
Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't sleep.
You see, it wouldn't bother me from sleeping.
Okay, I got to sleep in the dark.
Do you?
Yeah, I got big old curtains in my bedroom to keep the light out. Yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Can you imagine you wake up, you look outside and it's light.
Exactly.
It's always light, and you can't tell if you lost your power, you'd be screwed from I mean, can you imagine that shit?
Get up in the middle of the night and take a piss and think it's noon.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever been sick? Have you ever been sick and went to bed maybe at noon and woke up at like 7 in the evening in the summertime? And it said 7, and you had to look outside like, shit, is it 7 in the morning?
Right.
Has that ever happened to you? That's the biggest fuck over ever, man. That screws you up.
Yeah.
That will screw you up. Has anybody in the channel ever had that happen to them? You were sick. You felt like garbage. You just felt like crap. You forget a watch, forget a clock, forget anything. You just went in, hit the bed, and fell asleep. Then you wake up, okay? You're waking up, and then all of a sudden you look outside, the sun's shining, and it's 7:45, and you're like, I wonder if it's night, getting ready to turn night, or is it?
Right, exactly. Yep.
I just wondered if it ever happened to anybody else, just my dumb ass. Yeah, anybody in the channel. Yes, was in Stockholm and woke up from a nap at 7 p.m. Woke up, it was sunny out.
Exactly.
But you didn't know what time. I mean, did you not know it was p.m. or a.m. and you got up and you was like, oh my Lord, now I'm going to start getting dressed. I'm going to get dressed now. That will screw you the hell up, man. A nap, especially when you're sick and you're just like, you have no idea.
People talk about getting ready for work doing dumb shit like that. Like, fuck, I'm going to be late. I never done that, but I've heard people say that shit.
Can you imagine? That would be so funny. He did not know either. Yeah, that's a part, man, that now this can tell you.
Oh, exactly.
This can tell you. But we
I don't wear that anymore. I used to wear a watch all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine? He was over in Stockholm, Sweden. Just thank God he didn't have to catch a flight and come home.
Right. Rushing around.
Can you imagine that? Oh, that would have been early. Oh, that would have been terrible. Can you imagine? Yeah. But I've been sick. I've not been sick that many times in my life, but I have been sick 2 or 3 times when I was little. And younger. I say younger. I had a car and I had jobs and had responsibility. Let's say.
Right.
And like, oh man, shit, get up there, start putting your pants on. What the hell you doing? I'm getting up. It's 7:30 at night, boy. Oh, okay. And be living at my parents' house with them. My daddy coming in and say, "What kind
He
of
says he
dumbass?"
woke up at 7 in the night and thought, what a country. They're drinking at 7 a.m. That's fucking funny.
Yeah,
What a country. These guys start early.
start boozing it up early. It's awesome. Yeah,
This is breakfast. Breakfast of champions.
it
Oh,
is
man.
awesome.
That is,
The one sport you're looking forward most to, the Olympics. The one thing that, like, okay, if you don't miss nothing else you want to watch.
well, like I say, I like bobsledding.
But I love it too.
Yeah.
That you don't care if it's 2 or 4 or
No, don't care either one. Yeah.
yeah, 4. It's just more chances of shit happening wrong.
Right.
When I'm tripping up or whatever. Yeah. Steve said, you must have thought crazy country here, booze time. I recall I went to dinner, Steve, but was definitely confused. Oh my gosh. Good thing you weren't sick, though. I mean, you just add having a little bit of a flu, a little bit of a sickness to it, and you're waking up and you're like, I just don't know what to do. And you don't really feel like doing nothing much. I went back 2 more times in the summer of my life. That's awesome. Man, I'll tell you what. I promise. Remember earlier that text I sent you? I said I won't hold you over. What did I say? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Well, just add an hour and 45 to that. Have you ever seen the movie Cool Runnings, Rob? I have not.
You never seen that with the Jamaicans? Yeah, it's based on a true story, but I mean, of course, they took it way out there. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I want to thank Dwayne. Yeah, and if you thought, if anybody came on and thought, well, Rob's doing this because he's just down and out. No, that's not it at all. It's Rob's happy. Rob's a very happy individual, really is. And in fact, I still hear my wife listening to TV. So I'm hoping now when I go off the air and she goes off the air, we can both go to bed together and stuff. Yeah, I love to kiss my wife before I go to bed, and I love that's what the one thing I do enjoy every night is saying good night to her, and I don't miss it a bit. I got married back in 2009 and don't miss things a bit, and yeah, always a blast watching Rob talk. Steve, the check is in the mail. It's gonna bounce, but the check is in the mail. Oh my Lord, Steve Lyle's very good, folks. Yes, that's so funny. But yeah, Dwayne's going to take over and do a wonderful job. I'm going to finish these up in the next couple of weeks, a few days, I hope. And then when I do, I'm going to send some paperwork to him. I'm going to get in touch with PJet and see what we can do. You know how to get to the points to the YRL, right?
Yeah, that's striking. Yep.
Yeah, strikingly. Yep. Yeah. And the thing is, man, I really, really, really want to have some people watch and enjoy your life, Rob. I definitely want to have some people watching it. I'm going to play more fast drive football, but I'm going to eventually get into the college mode of things.
Me and Corey played a game of that. I didn't think I was going to like it because I like stats. I was talking to Ken, but I enjoyed it. We played 78 Dolphins and 78 Jets. It was a hell of a good game.
Was it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm going to do the 78 season.
Did you see my 83 Super Bowl yet?
Yes, it did.
How about that little bit of a surprise?
Exactly. Yeah, I was at work and I watched that, and then that's the same day you did the Division II race. I watched both of them at work.
Yeah.
Saying that on here.
Ken Castro says, Rob, 44 games in of 810. He got LOL going on up there with him.
Oh, you're over the hump now.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Once that 50 hits you,
down
last 50, you got it made, Ken.
Yeah.
Ken needs to start a channel. Yeah, Ken needs to get a channel going too. But yeah, I'm definitely.
What's the biggest season you ever done?
Me?
Yeah, biggest game.
2018. NP. Let's see. What the hell is it? Somebody help me out. MPNG plus. Boston Red Sox. full season, came within one. They won one game more than they lost. Then I played the playoffs with the National League offline, and they ended up playing the Cardinals. Yeah, they still ended up playing the Cardinals, I think, and won it. They won it in 5 or 6 games. Yeah.
The biggest thing I ever did was the 1984 football season play. Now, Troy Carter helped me. We played every game, all 16 seasons of everybody. Guess what we did?
You mean all 16 weeks? All 16 weeks, you mean?
All 16 weeks. And we ended up losing half of the Tampa Bay's freaking sheet. Now, we had the totals, but we lost like the first 8 games of the Tampa Bay season. I'm like, that was it. That was the only
you go back and if you go back and watch mine, this is from like 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago. You'll see, like, it'll say on there, game this, game this, game this, game
Right.
this. Never had any no-hitters or anything like that. But I want to say Boston was down 17-6 one game early. They come back, won a game. Some shit like, I mean, so, yeah. Mookie Betts knocked the cover off the ball for me. It was a lot of true stats. My bullpen was really good. Yeah. Dwayne, how long did that take?
About 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. And that's like I say, us doing it as a team, not just me.
Yeah, my baseball, it ended up being 162 games, and then playing the playoffs. I want to say it was 183, 181, something like that. And I got it done in less than a year.
Yeah.
I got it done. Yeah.
San Francisco and Miami both made the Super Bowl in the year we did, but Miami won the Super Bowl in our replay. So that was cool. That was pro Status Pro we used.
Definitely go back and watch Fast Drive, my 83 season.
Yeah, I watched every game.
Yeah, I want you guys to watch it because you guys know I'm a Redskin at heart, and the Redskins did not make that Super Bowl. It was Cleveland and Dallas, and yeah, go back and watch it. That's all I say to anybody, because doubt anything through the whole season. One thing's for sure: Dallas owned Washington that season. Okay, Dallas owned Washington, but Washington owned the Raiders, and then you can flip it around and I mean they beat the crap out the Raiders, man. I mean they beat like 20 points or some shit. Yeah, and so you just never knew how the dice were going to roll, because certain numbers, it didn't matter what kind of defense you had. Rob's going to give his subscribers a test. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Did you download the college Fast Drive rules and play boards?
Do what?
Did you download the Fast Drive college and drive?
I don't have that yet. I still got to get it.
Get it?
Think I'll be under 10 years, Rob? Sure can. I know you will, because you'll put your mind to it, especially after you get this snowfall coming up to you. Gonna be another one up to your ass again. So, and we're missing it. Are you supposed to get some this time, Dwayne?
We're supposed to get rain.
Yeah, we're supposed to get rain too on the coast too. I'm hoping the hell that's what we get.
Yeah, it's
I had a choice. I had a choice.
Cumberland is, don't you? Cumberland, Maryland. You know where Cumberland, Maryland is, right?
Yeah.
That's about where the line is. That's where.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of mountainous area there, Cumberland.
Yes, up in the mountains there.
Yeah, that ain't too far. What's the name of that little casino they got out there? What the hell's the name of it?
Rocky Gap's up there.
Rocky Gap. You ever been there?
Not to the casino. I've been to Rocky Gap, but not to the casino.
I went there when they first opened it up. Man, I'll tell you one thing: driving up there is a bitch, because you go in between those big ass rocks. Man, that
Did you read the name of the mountains up there?
Do what?
Did you ever read the name of the mountains up there? Oh my. Yeah, they got some good names for those mountains up there.
Do they?
Oh yeah, it's not politically correct nowadays.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, folks, let me tell you what I got coming up on the channel. I got Fast Drive Football. I got Inside the Cup Golf with my man Alan Shaw. And me and Alan, you guys know, Alan's going to say, okay, I'm going to pull off the Jabroni Network and we're going to have it on my channel. That's cool. We can do it. And then I'm going to pull him over to my channel once in a while when I'm at home, well, not the home team, but at least on odd rounds or even rounds one. Status Pro Basketball. I got some 90s teams and I got some 80s teams. I'm going to probably play a little bit of both. We're going to see what's happening there. Bowl-O-Rama, okay? I got to pull that out and try it a couple of times. But Soccer Blast, I'm going to get some of the MLS teams going again.
Oh.
Now I got some older ones. It's like 2018, 2019 teams. I need to get some newer teams updated and stuff.
Is that when Beckham was in the league?
Do what?
Is that when Beckham was in the league?
It was actually let's see, Beckham just after Beckham, I think. Beckham was in but I think what's his name was still in the league with Seattle at the 10 Sounders. The one that won a title with him. What the hell is his name?
I'm terrible with names.
The forward. Somebody help me out, guys. The guy that went with Seattle, he played on the Olympic team for America. I say he played for America. I don't know if he played for U.S. or not. No, I don't guess he would have. What the hell's his name? Little short guy. What the hell? It won't Beckham. Damn, somebody's going to help me out. Soccer Blast is going to be so cool. Yeah, we're going to get it back out. We're going to get it rocking. What's that guy? Clint Dempsey. Is that his name? That don't sound right. Maybe it is. Maybe it's Clint Dempsey. Maybe that's him. Maybe that's his name. I was thinking it was maybe another guy from England. What the hell?
What year, Rob?
It was like 2018, something like that.
Played for Seattle, you said?
I think he may have played for Seattle. He might have ended up playing for LA or something right there at the end. What the hell was this guy's name? You know what? No. Maybe he played for Washington. Maybe he went to Washington and played. But I want to say he was a damn guy from England, though. And he was a good player. But I want to say bald-headed. Jeez. Damn. Not Freddie Youngberg. No. Not Freddie Youngberg. No. What is this guy's name? Damn it. Then my child wants to squeak on me too. I hate that. Squeaky ass chair. Damn it. Grease you. Famous MLS players from England. What the hell is this guy's name? Top English player. Let's see. Maybe this will help. Top English players in history. Beckham. Bradley Wright Phillips. No, ain't him. Dom Dwyer. Liam Ridgewell. Frank Lampard. Steven Gerrard. Real Coker. Maybe the guy was from England. Wayne Rooney, that's it. Wayne Rooney.
Oh, is that right?
Wayne Rooney, yeah. He played for Washington, I think. I want to say he played for the Washington team. I have to double check. Wayne Rooney. That's the name I was looking for.
They won the title a few times, haven't they, Washington?
That's a good question. I want to say maybe once. How many titles has the Washington team from MLS won a title? Four regular season and league championships, more than any other franchise.
Yeah, I thought they did.
Yeah, United, Washington.
Early years.
Yeah. They're not called Washington. DC United. That's what they're called.
Yeah.
DC United. Yeah. I don't think my Philadelphia team's ever won it. I don't think
I don't recall.
No, I got a cool ass Philadelphia Union shirt. I like to wear that when I do play my MLS games. I like to.
How many years did you live up there, Rob?
12.
12.
I moved up there in 06, and we lived there to 18.
Did you move home because of mom and dad?
That was part of it. We wanted to get a house. We got tired of paying rent that was astronomical. I mean, our rent was $1,300. Our rent was $1,300-$1,400 a month up there. Too damn much. Way too much.
Yeah.
Now we got a house with we got 2 other bedrooms. This is a bedroom right here, but we made an office out of it. And got us some property, and all. We got us, so a little bit of room to move, and got a basement on it. It's a brick house, and we're paying $200-$300 less than what we paid up there. Yeah. And it's only for 15 years. So we
15-year mortgage, man.
That's it. Man, yeah. Because around here, property is not that high. Yeah. I mean, you can go get a brick house. If you want a 30-year mortgage, you can pay less than $500 a month if you want.
Darn.
You can do it.
My first house payment was $300 and some. I wish this one was.
yeah, I know it, man. I'll tell you what. Roll the clock back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
Yeah. A New England Revolution never has won a title, says Steve. Yeah. Rob, have you ever wore bunny pajamas? I never have. I must admit, I'm not a big pajamas person. The first thing I'll do when I turn the computer off tonight, I'll cut this light off. I'll fold my computer. I'll grab my soda. I'll go in there and cut the heat from 70 to 65.
I'm with you. I like it cool.
Me and her will go in there and lay down and get up under the covers and be like, all right, now we won't hear the heat come back on at least until past midnight, maybe 1 a.m. And I'll be fine with that. I'm good with it. I got to get up. I'm going to go someplace with my parents tomorrow. I think I'm going to do a little picking tomorrow. So may go to some Goodwills. I may even take my camera with me. So I don't know. Won't be around for most of the day anyway tomorrow. So Dwayne, thanks so much for joining the channel, coming up with me tonight.
Oh, you're welcome.
Your 5 minutes was very much appreciated.
Not a problem, man.
And the extra 2 hours we threw on there, I don't know. We'll just roll with that, right? But
we fell asleep and woke up.
for any of you folks that did sleep during this interview tonight, you don't go back and watch it. I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna hold you by the belt loops, and he's gonna whip your ass. I really thanks so much, Dwayne. I appreciate you doing what you're doing.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and you know what? This is I hope this is making people realize now that the change is not a sad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just something that maybe a little bit burned out, maybe a little bit just stacked with too much, whatever. But anyway, now you do. And then anytime you're like hit a crisis, you're like, I'm a text away. I'm a text away.
Not a problem, man.
So yeah, I hope everybody will come to your channel. Subscribe to Dwayne's channel, please, okay? And I know he'll do a great job. You watch Rob for ASMR. I'm not even going to ask.
You're not going to ask him?
Do you know what that means?
No, I don't know what that means.
I ain't even going to freaking ask you. Elvis, because I know it's probably got some crazy shit going on with it anyway. Elvis and me we've always gotten along real well. Before he even puts it up there, for Dwayne, my name's Rob. We've been here 2 hours.
If you're scared, say you're scared.
If I'm scared, I admit to it, right? He can always email me and say, Rob, you son of a bitch. You know what it's about, but I don't. You all have a great evening. Me and Dwayne, we want to wish you all the best. And hang with YRL. It's going to be great. And season 7 should be wonderful. So just hang with it, guys. I'm going to start having some soccer on my channel, some football on my channel, a little baseball on my channel. And then once in a while, I may even try to throw Bowl-O-Rama on there. We'll see what we can do. God bless. Thanks, Dwayne.
Oh, you're welcome, Rob.